Backstage Rockstar Energy Drink Mayhem Festival 2013, sitting with Chris Kael from Five Finger Death Punch. What's going on, brother?
You know, out here at the tail end of the Mayhem, just been killing it out here, dealing with a lot of hot temperatures and crushing it every single day out here.
Well, congratulations. Today is the day.
Yes.
The release of The Wrong Side of Heaven and The Righteous Side of Hell, Volume 1.
Exactly. Officially the longest title in metal ever.
Getting close.
Yeah.
I mean, some bands actually have names that long, too.
Yeah, exactly. One of my favorites, the Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza.
Yeah, right.
That rules.
What happened to the days of one-word bands?
Yeah, you run out of words. Yeah, you got to pair them up now.
Well, this album, pretty epic, especially if you guys get the deluxe edition, because second disc, all live stuff and great songs
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, we recorded all that on the Trespass America Festival last year.
And you've got a great lineup of guests on this album as well.
Sure.
Everybody from Rob Halford, Max Cavalera, Jamie Josta, Maria Brink, even Tech Nine, a rapper on this album.
Oh, yeah.
Covering some Mama Said Knock You Out.
Yeah, when Zoltan first came up with that idea, I was one that was like, oh, I don't know about this. I think this Hungarian's lost his damn mind. But yeah, once they all came together, Zoltan had the main riff that he came up with and was working on that. Ivan laid down the very first verse on there, and it was completely not what I expected. Ivan went heavy on this thing. I mean, we got Tech Nine doing the rap part on there in the second verse, but Ivan's vocals, heavy. And then you got Tech Nine, one of the better rappers out there today, providing this incredible, just a sort of different rhythm that he's got about himself. And yeah, I think it came out great. I think it's going to be one of those big surprises, particularly for me, because like I said, when I first heard about it, I was like, I don't know, but now it's probably one of my favorites on the record now.
We've been with the band now for about 2 years, right?
Yeah, a little over a year. A little over 2 years.
It's been a new experience for you, right?
It definitely has. It definitely beats bartending in Vegas. That's for damn sure. Yeah.
Well, what was it like, Golden Gods this year, sharing the stage with Rob Zombie? Or not Rob Zombie, but Rob Halford, the other Rob.
Also
sorry.
Rob Zombie as well.
Oh yeah.
Yep. See, you weren't incorrect.
I watched the show and I was drinking, so.
Very nice. Very nice. I drank after, so anything after was a blur.
What was that show like for you guys?
That was awesome. I mean, to be able to not only have Rob Halford singing on a track on the brand new album that we wrote, the song "Lift Me Up," but then to have the chance for me to back up Rob Halford of Judas Priest on vocals. I don't even have to describe it. You sitting at home can understand the feeling that would be. As a little kid, sitting back listening and screaming for vengeance, and just trying to wail away with Rob Halford, and then having the chance to harmonize with the guy up on stage. It was
you walked backstage and went.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I think it hit me at rehearsals because we did the thing in the studio, but then we did rehearsals in L.A. at the Golden Gods, and I literally walked off the stage. My manager was right there, and I told her, I just sang backup vocals with Rob Halford of Judas Priest. So, yeah.
My life's complete.
That says it all. Yeah, I think the giddiness in my voice says it all.
Trust me, I've interviewed Rob a couple times, and the second time when I answered the phone, he's like, "Hi, Troy, what's going on? How's it going? I'm Rob."
Yeah, the dude is 100% genuine, one of the most intelligent people I've ever met, very well spoken, has lived life, and we actually got to have dinner with him after recording and after the Golden Gods, so yeah.
Well, this is your first time on Mayhem Fest.
Oh, yes.
It's the band's second time on the festival.
Third time.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed one.
Yep. They started off on the festival stages out in the parking lot at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now I remember that.
Yeah. Underneath the sunlight, now we're underneath our own lights.
Main stage, man.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to draw on a bill like that, especially going on right before Rob Zombie.
Oh, yeah.
What's the tour been like for you this time?
To have the big crowds that we've got out there, anywhere from 10,000 to 20,000 people out there at each show, and seeing the amount of Five Finger Death Punch shirts out there, hearing the people singing along to every word, huge pits, fires up on the lawn, incredible. Like I said, bartending 2.5 years ago to co-headlining the Mayhem Fest with Rob Zombie. It's yeah.
Was there anybody else on the bill this year that you really admire musically?
Oh yeah, for sure. Some of the up and coming bands like Battlecross, for instance. I feel they've got an old school, hungry, like Lamb of God vibe to them. Very very aggressive, very thrash metal kind of thing going. I love watching those guys. The surprise for me, I think, has been Motionless in White. Those guys, I knew of them, but I hadn't actually checked out their music, and I had a chance to go catch them out in the very beginning. And they've got the same thing that we do in the sense that their fans know every single word and sing along to every single word. You know, for the fans to be able to relate and sing along and know every single word, that's a huge thing. And then, of course, Machine Head. I've literally been over there probably 90% of the time to catch Machine Head. Grew up listening to those guys, and still a huge fan, continue to be a huge fan, and singing along to all the harmonies for Halo on the side.
Well, today was the day for Volume 1 of The Wrong Side of Heaven and The Righteous Side of Hell. Mm-hmm. Volume 2 slated to come out around October this year, I believe.
We're looking at November, I think is what I've seen. It's not in stone, but it looks to be November.
What's going to be the expectation on that album?
What we did with this one, originally it was going to be 2 separate albums, The Wrong Side of Heaven, The Righteous Side of Hell.
Okay.
We were going to do a brutally heavy album and then do a more not so heavy album.
Melodic.
Yeah, exactly, more melodic. But when we listened to it, it was like, man, we like the vibe of the real heavy thing, but it just felt too much. You know, just pound, 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 pound. With an album, you want to take the listener on a journey, kind of, you know, get them elevated, bring them back down, around the corner, back around. It's all about the journey. So collectively, between the 2 albums, if you're digging Volume 1, you're going to like Volume 2 just as much. We really wanted to focus on having 2 incredible albums. We were able to have so much material coming in and be able to put 2 complete albums together. So, like I said, if you're a fan of Death Punch, you're going to love it. If you're not a fan of Death Punch, probably still not going to like us.
But you guys check it out. It's in stores as of today, the 30th. You can pick it up on iTunes, any retailer, anywhere else. The Wrong Side of Heaven and The Righteous Side of Hell, Volume 1, 5 Finger Death Punch, back with their 4th full-length CD. You guys definitely want to pick this one up. I guarantee you'll love it.
Heavy, 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 man.
Chris, thanks for taking the time.
Beautiful. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.